extrovert by necessity in life. It wasn't like I wanted to be, but it's necessity. Yeah, it's part of the job now.
So it's a new show. It's a new series, right? It's a new show.
What's up, fam? It's your boy DKG72, and I wanted to take some time to talk to you guys about a project that I've been working on for almost a year now. And the name of the project is called Drawn In. Drawn In is an animated show, and it's basically about 4 kids that visit this comic book shop. It's called the Imaginarium, and it's run by this really cool lady called Lady Magnitude and her crazy talking parrot Halftone. Now, the cool thing about the Imaginarium is not only that it's full of comic books, but there's a long box, and this long box is magical. This long box is full of books that are super special, and every now and then characters from the comic book escape the magic long box. That's right, they escape the magic long box, and it's up to our 4 heroes to kind of figure out ways to get the characters, monsters, whatever, back into the comic books and into the magical long box in also. Now, throw in that there's this crazy collector dude that wants the magical long box, because who wouldn't want a magic long box that creates living versions of your favorite heroes, monsters, villains, everything? Who wouldn't want that? So throw that guy in, and he's always got some silly scheme up his sleeve, and you have this fun show that advocates for reading, gives us all kinds of crazy situations, and it's just all around fun. It's a good time. So the show's a collaboration between my friends over at 9PBS and obviously my friends over at Line Forge Animation, and it was made possible with donations from Worldwide Technology, Stewart Family Foundation, Regional Arts Commission. What's up, guys? Love you. By the way, love everything that you're doing for the city. And I was brought in to write the comic book adaptations of some of the animated episodes. So my comic books would tie in directly to the episode. Alright guys, so check out the comic books. This is the first issue right here. Let me show that to you so you can see it. Check that out, check that out, check that out. So that's the first issue. It's about this robot warrior that's going crazy. He's escaped this comic book and he's going crazy, and it takes a AI created by one of the kids to save the day. Very fun book. Then the second book is a mystery book. So we have characters that leap from the magical long box to help the kids solve a mystery because somebody has stolen the magic long box. Well, actually, they leave from the comic book that's supposed to go in the magic long box, and they come to save the day and help solve this dastardly mystery. I love this book. And it also has a homage to one of my favorite cartoons ever, or one of my favorite cartoon episodes ever. And if you look at the cover, you can kind of see what that homage is. I'm not going to tell you guys. You should be able to figure it out. But if you look at the cover, you'll be able to see. Now, this third issue was real fun to write. It ended up being about characters that are in a fighting game, in a competition game, I should say, and these characters having to deal with being overly competitive. And I think it really turned out really great. So this was a fun issue to write. And then the last issue that I did is the 4th issue, and it's basically about one of the comic books not wanting to go back into the long box and letting it be known by using its abilities to warp reality to make life tough on our heroes. So that was definitely a fun story to write and to just kind of dig into and have a little fun with. So those are the comic books. Those are the comic books that I wrote, and I'm really proud of how that came out and how that transitioned into what we're doing with the rest of the Drawn In project. Now, the reason why this cartoon comic website, all this came about is because everybody, well, one, it's a lot of comic book fans within Line Forge and 9 and that type of thing, but also because we wanted to advocate for reading and reading efficiency and get kids reading more. And one of the ways to do that is through the medium of comics, something I'm always a big proponent of. Unfortunately, here in the St. Louis area, we have some areas that are really lagging behind as far as the reading levels at the 3rd grade level. So we've been wanting to address that, and we wanted to address it in a way in which we have fun adventures, relatable characters, because that's something that's big. You know, people want to see themselves in the characters, so the kids can see themselves in these characters. They can relate to these characters, and they can relate to kind of how they talk, how they walk, all that cool stuff. So by doing that, we've made something that has started to balloon into something bigger. And I couldn't be more proud of that. And again, they're reading the comic books, which are on the website and in the physical form. That and again, I keep saying, writing it was just, I had a blast writing it, so that was great. They're watching the cartoons, and of course they're playing the games, and there's a curriculum behind it. So all kinds of ways. There's different ways that we can advocate for reading, increasing vocabulary, increasing just spending more time in these type of worlds, and obviously spark more interest in more comics. So, you know, people start spreading out, reading different things, and that's a good thing. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. If you're not in the St. Louis area, can you get onto this? Can you be a part of this? Of course you can. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't we want you to be? So here's what we want you to do. Again, go to their website. That's the best way to go right now. They got the curriculum, again, that's downloadable that you can use to advocate and for reading for your classes or your church groups or whatever. We've got games, the comics are on there, and if you want physical copies of the comics, you just probably have to reach out to the people over at 9. I'm sure they can make that happen. So a lot of good things are going to come out of this, and we want a national following for Drawn In. We already got the local. We got local locked up, so we're trying to spread out, guys, and I think it's important that we do. So again, just head over to the website. It'll all be there for you. All right, fam, that about wraps it up for me today. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, that like button, and of course share this all over the internet. It's your boy DKG72. I'm out. Peace.